Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Bloodborne schedule slash exactly what's going to be happening across the next few days. We are currently on the 23rd of March. Tomorrow is the American and several other countries' release date for Bloodborne. It isn't in the UK, and it sucks, but it's just the way that the release dates work in our country. We do Fridays, whereas other countries do Tuesday, and thus we're going to suffer. However, I have managed to get a contact in one of my local game stores who's going to be able to hook me up tomorrow, hopefully. It might have been today, it might be tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, I'll probably be really sad, but I'll live, and we'll see. But this is going to be updating you on exactly what's going to be happening to the channel post Bloodborne. So the first thing that you really need to know is my channel is going to be full of spoilers, guys. It's completely unavoidable. In order to get the kind of buzzwords that you need for titles to get your videos found in the clusterfuck that is YouTube, you have to be accurate, and you have to name them accordingly. And a lot of these names, even the more simple ones, are going to be classed as spoilers to some people. Hell, you'd be surprised what some people think is a spoiler. It's crazy. Everybody has a different degree of what they would declare a spoiler to be. So I'm just going to nip it in the bud right now and say, if you in any way have any trepidations towards being spoiled when it comes to Bloodborne information, my channel is going to be kryptonite to you, and you need to unsubscribe. You don't have to unsubscribe forever, it's entirely up to you, but I'm just going to tell you this as honest as I can here, folks. The sub box is going to be taking a beating. If you're not used to me doing lots of uploads over a short period of time, it's because I only really do it on the important projects slash the new projects slash the ones I get early. They're the only ones where it's worth it for me. For everything else, I can eke them out over, you know, a period of weeks and months so that the projects themselves can do better than they would if I just blitzkrieged you. But for certain things, it is much better to just show my entire hand and get everything up as quickly as I can, because it benefits the channel. Smaller channels grow that way. You know, you get more viewer retention, all the YouTube politics that I don't really like talking about too much directly, but I do enjoy referencing every so often. That is how it's going to be. And if that is a problem, I completely understand. Feel free to just, you know, sever the ties for a little bit and then come back once all the spoiler stuff is over. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's go into exactly what we're going to be doing. I hopefully get it tomorrow. I'm hoping it's going to be quite early. The first thing I'm going to do is begin the blind playthrough. Somebody asked me if I'm going to be streaming it day one. No. I barely get a chance to stream, I barely have the bandwidth to stream, and what would be the point of streaming something that I'm recording and that's going to be going up on YouTube the same day? To me, that's kind of pointless and whorish in a weird way, but I'm not going to go into that. We're just going to continue with the Bloodborne. That is what I'm going to be doing. And then from that moment onwards, I'm going to be getting up, I'm going to be playing Bloodborne while recording it. Then, when it gets to the point where I can't record it anymore, I'm going to be editing it, rendering it, then I'm going to be going to bed, and I'm going to be getting up, and I'm going to be playing Bloodborne. And that is literally what I'm going to be doing until the project is done. Or until, like, my girlfriend turns up, or something happens where I have to be a sociable person. And that is the schedule for the playthrough. However, folks, I will probably have recorded this entire playthrough before the game comes even out. And when I'm releasing the videos to you, it's of course not going to be that quick because my internet only allows a certain amount. We don't know what the fucking content flags are going to be like. We really don't know. But suffice to say, even if I get 50 videos to you in the first week, that means there is about, you know, 5 days. Like for instance, a week after release, I have 50 videos up of Bloodborne. And everybody's loving it, and it's great, and all that good stuff. At that point, I have probably already beaten the game, and have an extra 7 days worth of gameplay in that game. So, during the course of that, while I'm still giving you the playthrough parts, I am going to be recording very specific videos. Boss videos, weapon videos, item videos, location videos, pretty much the kind of stuff that people are going to be looking for in the coming months of the release of Bloodborne, just so that they can understand where it is. If you look at my most successful videos view-wise, one of them is where is Vendrick's armor location and his soul. And all that video is me showing you that, you know, after killing Vendrick, you go into the Shrine of Omana, you make sure you're in human form, and then the door opens, and then you go inside, and boom, it's on a desk, and it's like, what? It's on a chair, sorry. It's a 2-minute video, and it's really successful, because a lot of people were wanting to know where it was, and they were hitting YouTube, and my video was turning up, so I'm going to be making a ton of those like I did before, a ton of the weapon showcases, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then there'll probably be some PvP once I buy a fucking PlayStation Gold Plus subscription nonsense thing, and so on and so forth. And then afterwards, once I've played it a little bit more, I will make a walkthrough. That is pretty much the schedule for the next few weeks. As far as other projects go, they're all going to be halted for Bloodborne. Every so often, to eke it out, I might give one or two. Like, this is going to give me an opportunity to work out the disputes or edit the videos so that they don't have to be disputed. Currently, I am fighting tooth and nail to get Hotline Miami 2 to you, but it won't work, dude. I have uploaded, after editing those videos, about 7 times now, and every single time they're getting flagged. I've had flags on disputes for over a week, and they've not even looked at them. Like, the other day, I disputed one, and by the time it took me to refresh the page, it had already been gone through. But for some reason now, 7 fucking days, and no one's even looked at it. Like, I appreciate they've probably got a massive workload, but it's just not fair on a channel that is not a massive size, because I assume it's priority of size that makes those disputes work, and of course I'm not a big channel at all, so I have to suffer, and it's very selfish, but you know, fuck it, it's my channel, I'm gonna have an interest in self-interest. But it sucks, it is what it is. And that is pretty much everything that's going to be happening Bloodborne-wise. I'm going to try and share as much of it as I can with you guys, and this is in fact going to be the blindest of playthroughs that I could make, because I have watched a little bit of footage on Twitch and on YouTube, but all the stuff I've seen has been things we've already been shown. Like, I've seen Father Gascoigne fight, I've seen the Blood-Starved Beast boss fight, which it showed in trailer, and I've seen the start of the game a dozen times, so the stuff I've been watching is stuff we've already seen and I'm pretty much well aware of, so it's not going to be like Dark Souls 2 where I'd seen every single boss in the entire game and none of them were a surprise, which some people kind of got a bit arsey with me about, but I don't give a fuck, guys, about spoilers when it comes to these games. I play them to kill things and to learn how to kill things, and watching somebody fight something badly is not going to help me do that. So when I play it, it's just going to be as enjoyable as it would have if I didn't know that I was fighting a giant frog. Like, it doesn't bother me at all, that stuff. Lastly, if you are in the UK and you want to play this game and you can't get your hands on an early copy and you're mad frustrated and you're so angry at life that you can't go on, and my dog's barking just to give this some kind of fucking ambience, there are ways to get it early, guys, that I can tell you right now that will work. I assume they'll work anyway. For Dark Souls 2, I got a American PlayStation points card off of Amazon. For the amount of the game, I created an American PSN account, and I downloaded it off the American store using an American money card, and I was able to play Dark Souls 2 on the American launch with all the Yanks. I assume, just by, you know, the correlation of that success, that you can do the same with Bloodborne on PS4. I see no reason why that wouldn't work. So if you really want this game and you're willing to kill for it, make an American account, get those American points, get it off the American marketplace, start playing on Tuesday, start playing tomorrow, get your Bloodborne fix. I have no idea if it's going to limit the servers that you're able to play on because I don't know how the game works like that, but if it really means that much to you, there you go. And if you love Bloodborne as much as somebody who's going to do that kind of thing, if you do get limited on servers, all you have to do then is pick up an English version when it gets a bit cheaper, or maybe trade in some games for it, or maybe just pick it up because, you know, you're rolling in the dollars. There you go, simple. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope everybody understands how this is going to work. Bloodborne is an incredibly important title to me because I'm very passionate about the Soul series, and this is essentially a successor to them. I can't wait to see what the game is. I can't wait to see how it plays, what it does, and all the facets of it. I'm going to judge it by playing it, rather than look at the load times currently and be like, what the fuck, or, you know, it all looks the same, it's just the town location, every boss is just a copy-paste of the Cleric Beast. I'm not looking at it like that. I'm looking at it as something to discover, and I hope you'll join me for it. So hopefully the first video will premiere tomorrow late on in the evening, but I can't promise anything. Suffice to say, the nightly hunts will begin, and I hope to see you all there. You take care now.